So in the last video, we talked about the three different equations that I've introduced in this unit, and we're going to continue talking about when to use which equation by doing some practice problems from the POBL that is on level 2. Also, I wanted to do these practice problems because my Google Forms for level 2, the last question was marked incorrectly. It shouldn't have been 4, it should have been 1. And so I'll point that out when we work on the problem together. Okay, let's do it. So we did the first problem together, but we're going to just do it again. So again, we have two main equations, and I'll write them at the top of the screen. So our two main equations that we're using are m equals, or concentration equals moles over liters, and n, the number of moles of the acid, times concentration of acid, times volume of acid, equals n moles of base, times concentration of base, times volume of base. And these are, again, equation number 3 is just very similar to equation number 2 on the previous video, which is on your reference table. Oops, sorry. On your reference table, it is, oh, I'm going the wrong direction. It is right here. I just added n to each side to account for the fact that there are some acids that have multiple protons that they will give off, and there are some bases that have multiple hydroxides that they will give off. So it's the same equation, just with n written on both sides. So let's figure out when to use which equation. These are really the two equations that we have. So number 1, how many moles of H+ ions are present in 1 liter of 2 molar hydrochloric acid? So like I said in the previous video, there's no titrating here. It's only talking about one substance, just the acid, and it's not talking about a base at all. So there's no reason to use number 3, this equation, because you don't have any information about a base. So it makes sense to only use equation 1 because you're only talking about one substance. And again, this could be concentration. You could make it for an acid and moles of an acid and liters or volume of an acid, or you could put it all for base. Could be either or. So we're going to use the first equation where we have m equals moles over volume in liters, and we're going to just plug in the information. So we have 2 molar, so that's 2, and how many moles? And it tells us there's 1 liter. So the volume is, let me just write 1 liter down here. So to solve for moles of H+ ions, we're just going to multiply each side by 1L, and that will get us 1 times 2 is equal to 2 moles of HCl, which is the same thing as 2 moles of H+ ions. So you could just say 2 moles of HCl. So that is our answer for 1. So again, we used this equation because it was only dealing with the acid or only dealing with a base, not both, just one. We'll use equation 3 when we have multiple things to deal with. Okay, so number 2, how many moles of hydroxide ions are needed to completely neutralize 1 liter of 2 molar hydrochloric acid? Okay. So this question is probably the hardest question I could give you because you could really use number 1 or number 3 to solve it. So it depends on which way you want to go about it. And, you know, because I feel like your first instinct would be to use number 3 based on what I just said, that you should use this equation for when you are dealing with acids and bases together. So I'm going to use equation number 3, and we're going to go from there. So I rewrote equation 3 down here, and I just want to note that it's asking, so you have hydroxide ions, and then you have hydrochloric acid as your acid. So the moles of base, here you would have 1 mole of base, because there's only 1 hydroxide ion in each base, and here you would have 1 mole of acid because there's only 1 H in each HCl. So this N is 1, and this N is also 1. So you could put 1s here, but I'm just going to, I'm going to just erase them and put 1s. But you could just not write 1s because 1 times anything is itself, so it's okay if you don't write anything for that. How many moles of hydroxide ions are needed to completely neutralize 1 liter of 2 molar HCl? So it looks like they give us the volume and the concentration of the acid. So let's go ahead and plug those in. Okay, so I plugged them in. So I have my acid information in, and I don't have any base information. Now you might say, Miss West, like, I don't really get this because I have 2 variables and 1 algebraic expressions. I can't solve for both. I can't get a value for M and V. And my answer to you is that's okay. For this problem, like I said, it was a little bit harder. We're gonna just keep M and V together. So I'm gonna just isolate M and V for the base. And so I'm going to do that by moving everything onto the other side. 1 was being multiplied, so now I divide it. And so I have this. 1 times 2 molarity times 1 liter divided by 1 equals MbVb. Now, this is where you have to understand how this equation 1 works. If you have M times V, that is equal to moles of something. So M, the molarity of the base, times the volume of the base, is equal to the moles of the base. So I am just going to replace MB and VB. Eraser. Oh, I'm on it. MB and VB with mole B. Just to show you how I'm doing that, instead of having this as A, I'm going to write, oops, I'm going to write everything in terms of B. So if I multiply each side by VB and this side by VB, my moles is equal to VB times MB. So instead of writing MB and VB here, we're trying to find the moles of the base. I'm just going to substitute it for moles. It's really moles of base B. And you can do that. You're not going to get a question this hard on your test. But you can do that. So now you can just multiply these guys together. So you would get 2 times 1 divided by 1. So your moles of B is just 2. So that answers this question. How many moles of base hydroxide ions are needed to completely neutralize 1 liter of 2 molar HCl? Let's see. I'm going to just quickly show you the other way you could have done it. Maybe it's easier for you to do it the other way. Okay, So if you did it the other way and you said, Miss West, I just want to use equation 1 for this because it makes more sense to me, I would say, okay, go ahead. So the whole fundamental idea for number 2 is that for neutralization, your moles of acid need to equal your moles of base. So if you figure out the moles of acid that you have with your 2 molar hydrochloric acid, your 1 liter of it, then the idea is you need to just have the same moles of base. So let's just solve for moles of acid, and then we'll have our answer. So we know that we have a 2 molar acid that has a volume, I'm using equation 1. 2 molar, it's in 1 liter, and we don't know our moles. Again, we multiply each side by 1 liter. And then we get our moles are 2 moles of HCl. And so if we want to neutralize it, this equation here is telling us that the moles of acid, for neutralizing, moles of acid need to equal moles of base. So if we have 2 moles of acid and we're trying to neutralize it, that means we need to have 2 moles of base ions. So the answer is, again, 2 moles of OH minus. And that would be neutral. Oh shoot, I'm late to class. Okay, gotta go. Bye.